Blessings and honor. Good to see you this morning. It's Monday morning where I am at, and I just want to wish you well. Just come before you, as always, with a question, a thought. And not all of us have traditional work weeks because you know how the thing set. The hustle is always on, You're a physician, but yet the malpractice insurance has to be paid. The window washer, you need the windows need washing every day. So whatever you find your hands to do, I wish you well. But just a quick question. Do you have the grace for it? Having the ability to go to teachers college doesn't make you a teacher. You need the gift to influence. Being able to go through years of college and become a physician. Yet you suck at no bedside manner. That happens every day. And so not all of us have the grace to pivot. We stay in it, no matter how fulfilled we are. We stay because we're driven by both reward or even punishment. Meaning, punishment meaning if you don't continue. Wife is going to be mad, the husband going to be mad, the children going to be mad. There's no grace for you to pivot. You continue because you need the fancy things in life. You have to be able to go to the store and have your fancy dinners. So if you don't do what you don't want to do or what you're not gifted at, you're going to be punished. And you certainly can't afford that. Nevertheless, in Genesis chapter 6, talks about Noah. But in there, the Bible says Noah had the grace from God. I paraphrase the Bible all the time. Go look it up. Genesis chapter 6. Noah had grace. There are a lot of things that we're doing today and we don't have the grace for it. Yeah, I'm inherently shy. I am, but I discovered I have the grace to do this. My mentor had asked me many times to work with him, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even start. But I now recognize that I have the grace for it. Because inherently, I'm a writer, not a speaker. But I have the grace for it. Writing comes easily. But God has given me the grace for this. So I do it. Perhaps not as well as I would want to do it. But I still do it. I'm not, will it ever be perfect? Perhaps not. But I work with what I have and I work with what God has given me. And this is where I am in this season. And so I'm sharing. So we talk about Paul now. And so Paul had a little issue. We don't know what the issue was. But in 2 Corinthians 12:9, God spoke to him. He said, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." That comes from the NIV. When you come to the end of yourself and you realize you can't go forward without God, you can't accomplish this without God. You see, there are some things that you're trying to handle, and it's not for you to handle. The Bible reminds us sometimes that the battle belongs to Him. It's not you. And you're in there in the middle trying to fight. You know you're in the wrong position. You know you don't have any grace for it. That's why you treat people badly. That's why you swear all day. You have no peace. But you don't have the grace to pivot. You don't have the grace to look elsewhere. Because you've been working there for 30 years. And that's all you know. and you're too old to go learn something new. You're too old to pivot. So you suffer week after week after week. Not telling you to leave your job. No, never. I can't feed you, can't clothe you, can't provide shelter for you. But the truth is, we ought to be true to ourselves. My sister been a teacher for about 40 years. And so, could she do something? Could she have done something else? Perhaps. But that thing would involve influencing others, because that is the gift. You can influence through writing, you can influence through speaking. Influence. And so sometimes we take on things. I've taken on a lot of things lately that I don't have the knowledge, but I'm trusting that God will give me the grace. I've taken on a lot. Perhaps I'm up for the challenge, yes. And I've gone to God and said, God, if you don't do it, it's not going to happen. So, however, you have to change me, mold me, redefine me. If you don't do it, I'm going to fail. And so I believe the desires of our hearts come from Him. The Bible says, commit your way to Him, and He will give you the desires of your heart. So, how I interpret that is that because I've committed my way to Him, the desires come to me. So, this is one desire that came to me from Him. So, I'm not afraid. Not afraid, not even afraid of backlash. My goal is not to weaponize this tool, not at all. Just to share. I tell you what, I'm authentic as ever. Authentic as ever. That's what you're going to get. I pride myself on being authentic at all times and in all seasons. So sometimes it's dry. Sometimes it's fertile. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's even bad. But it's the authentic me. I pride myself on that. So whatever you find to do today, do it well, do it with all your might. Do it with all your might. So God bless you. It's a privilege to come before you and share with you. And so I wish you well today. I trust that next week, this time, we'll be able to chat and you'll be able to have something to share. I know you can't talk to me. You can put it in the chat if you choose to. That yes, I looked inward and I pivoted. God bless you now. I wish you all the best. All the best. That's all I care about. Growth. Healthy things grow. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Do that for me now. Like, share, subscribe. I need you. I need you. You may not need me, but I certainly need you. God bless you. Walk good.